Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 22 video. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens, but not only doing that today is my first ever live recording of a rebuild. Before, I would always just merge some clips together, then do a voiceover, but now you're getting my live reaction, full opinion. I feel like none of this video will be rushed, and of course, I'm going to start off by doing my favorite team. I've been doing this since January of Madden 20, so midway through whenever Madden 20 came out, I've been doing the voiceovers, and I did it through all of Madden 21, so hopefully you guys enjoy my live recording of this. Maybe it'll make the rebuilds longer, maybe it won't. Doesn't really matter either way, as long as you guys are enjoying my content. Speaking of enjoying my content, make sure you like and or subscribe if you are new to the channel. So anyways guys, apart from that, let's look into this team. So me personally, being a Ravens fan, it upsets me that J.K. Dobbins is out, but thankfully we have injuries off, so J.K. Dobbins is back. Rashad Bateman is here, and I honestly want him starting because I feel like EA probably gave him a superstar. I seriously don't know what he has. We can actually look at that right now. So Rashad Bateman is an absolute stud. I love Rashad Bateman. I love the pick by Rashad Bateman. At first, I didn't want a receiver in the first round, but then I was like, yeah, he's there. He's only star dev, unfortunately, but we can work with that. Sammy Watkins is not going to be the starter. Marquise Brown is going to be number 2. Sammy Watkins is going to be 3. Duvernay, I would like in the slot if he isn't already there. Duvernay, I will put in the slot. Gus the Bus, I would like JK always just to be starting, so that way he just gets more reps. Patrick Queen, I want there. LJ Fort, don't really like him too much. I don't know why we have 3 rush defensive tackles. We got Pernell McPhee, Justin Houston here as well. Tavon Young, whenever he's healthy, he's actually a decent player, but he's not most of the time. So offensively, I gotta tell you, I hate Alejandro Villanueva. Before you guys say, oh, you hate him because he's from the Steelers, blah, 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 blah. No. Did you see that Raiders and Ravens game? He got pancaked like 5 times by Max Crosby, and Max Crosby is like a whole 60 pounds lighter than him. He was terrible in that game, and I hated him so much. But this offensive line definitely needs improving. Tyree Phillips, I didn't even know they gave him star dev, but I'm pretty sure he's out for 3 weeks on the Ravens because he got hurt during the Raiders games. I'm going to move him to right tackle because I didn't even know he had that. But I don't know why it switched Ronnie Stanley there. But yeah, screw Alejandro Villanueva. We got Tyree Phillips now. And Nick Boyle is here. He's a pretty good blocking tight end. Probably won't be long term. Mark Andrews, we just signed on a huge deal. Rashad Bateman, I actually got to reorder all of this stuff because I completely screwed it up. So let me quickly do this once again. But as you guys are waiting, make sure you subscribe to the channel, dude, if you want to see more. This also tell me which team you would like me to see rebuild next. But anyways, guys, apart from that, let's look into the defense now. Defensive line looks great, but it is very old with Derek Wolfe, Brandon Williams, and Calais Campbell. Marlon Humphrey's a stud. I have his jersey. I have a Ray Rice jersey. I'm not even joking when I say that. A Joe Flacco jersey, Alex Collins jersey, unfortunately, Lamar Jackson jersey, and I have a Marlon Humphrey jersey. But we also have Marcus Peters, who is very underrated, absolutely great. Maybe biased here, but I think Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters is the best DB duo in the entire league. But defensive back-wise, we look great. Deshaun Elliott's really good when he's healthy. He's not very healthy, though, most of the time. And moving Patrick Queen to middle linebacker 1, and Chuck Clark is, no, I never really liked Chuck Clark, but at least we have Justin Houston coming off the edge. Let me fix these schemes here so that way we can have the best possible XP boost here, and which one is the best? I don't know how to get more passing stats, but I don't really need them considering that we have a scrambling quarterback. What is the best here? 4-6 is apparently the best is what we have, so let me see how that changes the team. I like that. I like what we have. Maybuke, I didn't even know he had that. Didn't even know he had star dev. Who is this? Yeah, Justin Madbuke or Maybuke. I don't know how you say that correctly. But overall, he's going to be playing second string defensive tackle for right now, even though he is a defensive end. I really like the team that we have overall starting off. Just in real life, Lamar Jackson. I mean, I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan, don't get me wrong, but as soon as another team takes the lead, he's like, yeah, I don't want to play anymore. But yeah, anyways, guys, apart from that, Gus the Bus is going to be our number 2. JK is going to be our number 1. Keep that duo together. And apart from that, boys, it is time to move into the midseason mark. So here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-4, third in the division. Bengals are at the top of the division at 5-2. That's ridiculous. As soon as I start playing as the Ravens, the CB is like, nope, you don't get anything. Our offensive points per game is 22nd. Offensive passing is 29th, not surprising. Our rushing game is 7th. That's not very surprising considering the Ravens are a running team. Defensively, 13th, 28th, and rushing we're 4th. We defend the run pretty good so far. Bye week I'm not going to worry about. Scout college players, I completely forgot to do this. Holy crap, I need to import this local file. I can't believe I forgot something as big as that. So I'm just going to spam these right here, and if you guys don't already know, I always just get this class from TFG. He's a YouTuber, go check him out. I don't really know why I'm shouting him out whenever I should be, whenever it should be the other way around. Nah, I'm just kidding. He doesn't owe me anything. I don't even know what I'm saying in general. But either way, I'm just going to spam through these scouting points so that way I get the most out of my value. And now I'm going to go over to options and put it on auto so that way I don't waste any of it. I should have stopped the sim at week 2. I don't know why I didn't do that. But yes, we have realistic draft class rosters now, and scout college players ready to negotiate is what I've been looking for. Calais Campbell, I want to see how he regresses. I don't know how good he'll be at the end of the year. Same with Brandon Williams. Justin Houston will be worthless by the end of the season. Patrick Ricard, I feel like it would be unrealistic not to re-sign him for what he's done with the Ravens. I mean, we kind of did the thing with Kyle Juszczyk, but why not? Let's just give Patrick Ricard a contract as he re-signs. Deshaun Elliott is a definite since injuries are off. In real life, I don't know if he would make it the cut though, but extremely cheap as he re-signs. Sammy Watkins, I want to see how he regresses, but for right now, it's a no. And Bradley Bozeman, I do like. He just doesn't really do anything in Madden. And everyone else here is just a no. So anyways, guys, apart from that, it's time to get to the midseason mark. So guys, I think in that last clip I said midseason mark. I meant the playoffs, but here we go in the playoffs, coming off a win to the Steelers as we finished 10-7, top of the division, stealing it from the Bengals, who finished 10-7. We're also playing them in the wild card, so that's really cool. Looking at it from the bracket, though, where do we place 4th seed, as the Bengals are the 5th seed, so that is cool to see. And looking into it, I'm actually going to do the staff points right now, going to the franchise staff, and I'm going to just upgrade the offensive route here for the skill points. Get up that, get the scheme fits correct, and up the QB. Where's the running backs? Running backs XP and lineman XP. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. We still need receiver XP, which this team does need because the receivers aren't really the most developed, you could say. Not going to really worry about these two things here, but looking into the stats and awards now for this first season. Yeah, Lamar not that great. 15th best offense in the league. 2nd best defense, though. It's always one or the other is better. 3,100 yards, 30 TDs, 11 interceptions. JK, 11 TDs, but Gus Edwards had 10 TDs. Lamar Jackson had 6 TDs. Not even 1,000 yards. That doesn't seem realistic. But JK had 1,100 yards. Pretty good season. Receiving-wise, Rashad Bateman had a solid season, actually a really good season for a rookie, but overall not really. Mark Andrews next best in line. Defensively, Patrick Queen, 117 tackles is a great season. Tackles for a loss, 15 for Brandon Williams. Sacks, 12 for Justin Houston, which is, whoa. I might have to re-sign him to a 1-year deal. That's impressive. Calais Campbell, 8.5 sacks. Interceptions going to be 3 for Patrick Queen. What a great year for Patrick Queen, dude. Safeties, 1 for Calais Campbell. Defensive touchdowns, 0. So anyways, guys, apart from that, let's see if we can beat the Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card. If you guys are new to the channel, I do not do wild card simulations or the divisional round. We lost in the wild card 28-20. Not too surprised by that with the way that Madden simulation works. So let's just get into the offseason. Now looking into the recap, the Buccaneers this time lost to the Chiefs, and as Alvin Kamara wins MVP, and it looks like there's no Ravens here for any awards, which is cool, I guess. Doesn't really matter to us. I mean, it would for a development upgrade. I don't know what I'm saying 90% of the time, so disregard me. Looking into the lineup to see if we have any development upgrades. Offensively, Sammy Watkins is going to have to go, dude. I don't know how long we signed him for. Yeah, I'm not going to cut him because actually his contract is about to run out. I don't know what I'm doing. Devin Duvernay, yeah, just Rashad Bateman's going to be the starter. I don't even think it should be a debate. Offensively, I don't see any development upgrades, which is a little bit disappointing. Defensively, Justin Houston has star now, which is cool, but I don't know if I'd probably give him a 1-year deal after that year. And Patrick Queen, how did he not get superstar? He had such a great year. And yeah, I think I'm just going to start Justin here over at left end over Derek Wolfe, because Derek Wolfe just isn't in the long term for us, while Justin is very young and he is definitely going to be a re-signed player that I do want for this team. So let's start him. Do not switch that. I don't know why EA always does that. Let's see if we can cut Derek Wolfe. I like Derek Wolfe, but it wouldn't even benefit me to cut him. I could trade him away in the draft, which I might actually end up doing. So right now, we're just going to simulate to the re-signed players a part of the offseason. I don't know why they just didn't put it all in one. Let's look at the retirements for the AFC North here, and it doesn't matter to us. Big Ben finally retires, and now let's finally look at the players ready to negotiate. Hopefully Justin Houston only wants 1 year because that's what I'm willing to give him. Calais Campbell, I think 1 year. Yeah, I'll give him those 1 year. That's a good offer. Brandon Williams, I want 1 year I'll give him 1 year as well if he accepts that. He's not interested in signing. Justin Houston is a 1 year deal as well. I will definitely give him that. And he wants free agency as well. Okay, Sammy Watkins is a no, and everyone else here is a no. I am going to go after Justin Houston in free agency. 12 sacks in the season was a great season. Same with Brandon Williams. I do want them back just for 1 year, though. So let's get to free agency. So here we are after free agency, and I put Ronnie Harrison on a pretty nice deal. So he's going to start over Chuck Clark, and I'm probably going to trade away Chuck Clark. I just don't like him. Leighton Vander Esch, I got as well. He's going to play over Tyus Bowser. I couldn't get Justin Houston or Brandon Williams back. I just wasn't willing to pay them a lot. In the contracts that I offered them, they just didn't accept. So they're going to be sitting in free agency for a while. So many of these guys, apart from that, it is time to move into the draft. I think Cade Mays is going to be the move here. He is a late first rounder. He had a great combine, 6'6", 325 pounds. This has to be the pick here. 74 overall, hidden development, ranked number 22. We picked him at 22. Absolutely amazing pick for this team. I love this right here. And we're also picking up this defensive tackle as hidden development. Gerard Clark, 70 overall hidden development out of Coastal Carolina. Okay. So this is what the team looks like going into year number 2. Kevin Zeitler is now going to be playing at center as we have Cade Mays at right guard. But still, I want Tyron Phillips or Tyree Phillips, however you say it. Yeah, Tyree Phillips at right guard. I don't remember signing Jawan James. I don't want him on my team. He takes $3 million in cap. He's just a no-go for me. That's all I gotta say for that. Kevin Zeitler, I still gotta move to center. I didn't do that. The CPU did it by itself because we did draft his replacement immediately. So Kevin Zeitler is now going to be moved to center officially. And yeah, so overall this team, I'm liking where it's at so far. Still need to be developed, especially at receiver and running backs. But overall this front looks pretty good. Quarterback looks good, of course. And defensive line, I usually don't like picking defensive tackles. Like, I don't like signing defensive tackles to a big deal because they really don't do that much in simulation. So I got 2 rookies right here. Obviously, Clark that we picked up in the draft. Leighton Vander Esch is here. Our linebacking core is young, but it's very... like, this backside is very young as well, but it's not very developed. Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters are very developed. Calais Campbell is too. And I think, yeah, Derek Wolfe... I do want off the team, so can I just cut him? I'm going to trade him away, actually. Let's get this trade done. And he's out of here. Derek Wolfe is gone for a 4th and a 7th round pick to the Arizona Cardinals. They needed another defensive end. I guess they're getting Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, and Derek Wolfe now, so I guess that's cool. So here we are at the midseason mark as we are 2-4. We're an 85 overall, and the Buffalo Bills are an 82 overall, yet we're 2-4. Logic. I love it, guys. Coming off a bye week, let's see the negotiation process here for us. Lamar Jackson, massive name here. Dang, that's a huge contract. $38 million a year, but we're going to have to do it as he resigns. Marcus Peters, I love it. Dang, that's a big contract we just signed. Marcus Peters, I do want him on this team for the entire rebuild. I want to see how he regresses at the end of the season. Calais Campbell, same deal. Marquise Brown, I definitely want back. That's a big contract for someone who really hasn't put up numbers, but he still wants more salary. Sam Cook is just a no. Tavon Young he's 28 is whenever you start regression. He's 28 and he's only 76 overall. He's not getting to an 80 overall by the end of this rebuild. No. Justice Hill is a no. Dang, we just got caught off guard. That Lamar Jackson contract really just screwed us. Marcus Peters, I want to see. Calais Campbell, I want to see. Marquise Brown as being picky. But anyways, guys, apart from that, I would say that is time to move into the playoffs. So here we are in the playoffs, finishing 9-8, coming off a win to the Titans, because Madden Simulation is just flawless, boys, as the Browns are 12-5. It's not like the Browns screw things up every year, so sure, Browns are simulation gods. Bengals finish 9-8 as we steal them out of the playoffs once again. I mean, they kind of beat us last year, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I'm going to go to manage staff points right now and see what we can do with these staff points. I already finished the XP grinding for this side over here. What is this? Offensive coordinator talents. I do want this, actually. Placing an offensive coordinator. Cool. Offensive coordinator, I already got all these, actually, so I want to do that. And run uphill, sure. We'll do that one. What is this? Sure, do that one. Why not? It's got this again. And I'm trying just to look into everything I can possibly get here. Defensive coordinators, can I reduce their cost as well? I can. I'm going to do this. Reduce the cost, so that way we save more franchise staff points. And we were already down this route, apparently, because the CPU forced us to go down that route. But anyways, guys, we've spent all those franchise staff points. We are 9-8. Let's see these stats and awards here. And Lamar, yeah, his passing touchdowns are nice. His yards suck. 8th best offense, 4th best defense, and we went 9-8. That makes no logical sense, dude. 3,000 yards, terrible. 32 TDs, not 38. 13 interceptions, JK 7 TDs, but Gus had 15 TDs. Lamar only 5 touchdowns, not logical. 1,300 yards though, more yards but less touchdowns than last season. Receiving wise, Rashad Bateman, just not impressive. Mark Andrews 9 TDs. Looking into it defensively, Patrick Queen 124 tackles. He had 10 tackles for a loss as well. Tackles for a loss 16 for Calais Campbell. Sacks 6.5 for Justin Madbuke, I believe is how you pronounce it. So without Justin Houston, that's an L. Interceptions 3 for Ronnie Harrison. Did Patrick Queen get any interceptions? He got 1, but not as good as last season. But he has more tackles than last season. 1 safety for Myron Tungavailoa. Is that Tua Tungavailoa's brother? Because these are realistic rosters. Okay, I remember picking him too. He just wasn't good. 1 defensive touchdown for Tavon Young, who's not going to be here next season. So hopefully we can beat the Cleveland Browns in this playoff. If we get to the divisional, I might just hop into the game to see what we can do there. Because, whoa. Okay, yeah, we're playing the Chiefs. I'm for sure going to hop in as the Chiefs are 16-1. Okay, let's just hop in to see what we can do here. I'm not going to don't force me to go to weekly strategy. I don't need to strategize against Patrick Mahomes because I already know he's going to smother us. So either way, let's just get into this game. Let's see the super sim on this. And yeah. 7-0, 7-7. Okay, 13-7, second quarter. 13-14. And remember, it's only 6-minute quarters. 21-14. Don't choke this. Come on, Lamar. Come on, I know as soon as a team gets up by like 1 point, you just collapse. Yeah, that's what's happening. Lamar, come on. 21-20. Lamar. 28-35. Come on, Lamar. You got 35-35. Come on, Lamar, don't collapse. Don't collapse. You collapsed! Oh my gosh. Ray Rice is disappointed. Dude, he collapses so hard. As soon as one team gets the lead, he's like, nah, I'm not playing. And the Chiefs absolutely humiliate the Cowgirls in the Super Bowl as Christian McCaffrey wins the MVP and Patrick Mahomes wins Super Bowl MVP. But, yeah, pretty upset with Lamar. But, who knows? It's probably not his fault. But either way, let's look into the roster to see if there is any dev upgrades. Offensively, Cade Mays only has star dev, which I'm completely okay with. It's really hard to get dev ups for offensive linemen. Matter of fact, I've never even seen an offensive lineman ever get a development upgrade, and especially in Madden. Once they're drafted like that, that's how they stay forever, and it's really, really stupid. But JK is already an 88 overall, Bateman's an 82 overall. Hopefully we can get those up. Lamar Jackson's a 99 overall, which is cool to see. Clark has superstar development, which is awesome to see. Van Der Esch has superstar, but I didn't see him on the stat sheet, not nearly as much as Patrick Queen. I think outside linebackers are just favored more. But yeah, defensively, I think Calais Campbell might have to go. He's taken up a lot of cap room on this team. I'm pretty sure he took up like $16 million. So let's get to the next week to see the re-signed players. If he's asking for more than $10 million, he's going to have to go. I'm not going to pay an 84 overall $10 million a year. Get out of here with that. Marcus Peters. Ooh. I don't want to pay someone who's an 86 overall and will be like an 83 overall $12 million a year. I'm not going to do that. You want more money? Sure. You're the best receiver we have. So he resigns. Calais Campbell is just, I can't do that, dude. I don't know how much you want. 12, I'm not paying you 12. Tavon Young's just a no. I don't know who that guy is. Everybody else, it's just a no. I'm gonna have to go to free agency and hopefully work something out. So yeah, decent offer, and he's basically at the same level as Marcus Peters, except the only difference is he will actually progress instead of regress. Derek Barnett, he's going to be our temporary replacement for Calais Campbell, and I got him on a stupid cheap deal as well. So anyways, guys, apart from that, it is time to move into the draft. Okay, so we're picking up Rick Elliott. He was going to be my replacement for Campbell, but obviously he's not good as Derek Barnett. I just signed Derek Barnett, I know, but he was the best player available to me here. I'm probably still going to start him over Derek Barnett anyways, because I don't even know why I got Derek Barnett at this point. Ooh, and now we have a replacement for Kevin Zeitler, bro. Trevor Lacey, 74 overall, hidden development. Picked him at 57. His true value is pick number 31. Absolute steal. Ooh, I reached here, but dang, it looks like I didn't have to. Either way, Keegan Whitworth, 68 overall, hidden development though. He was projected to go early 4th, and I got him in the late 3rd. I don't care if I reach, he has hidden development. So guys, this is the overlook of the team going into the 3rd season. We still have one more after this. Kevin Zeitler is just no use to me. Yeah, I'm just going to cut him. I have his replacement already. He's already a better player. Well, he's 1 overall lower. He has hidden development. And I don't know, Ben Cleveland. I almost said I don't know who this guy is. We just drafted him this year. I didn't know he even looked like that. But anyways, Whitworth is going to start over him just because he's 3 overalls lower. And he has hidden development, of course. Hopefully we can actually do something this year. Rashad Bateman isn't all that exciting. I'm going to start Rick Elliott over Derek Barnett because I don't know why I picked up Derek Barnett. Do we have Ty Spouser? We do. Why is he not playing? Oh, it's because, I completely forgot about Jason Owe. Well, they called him Odafe Owe, my bad. I completely just didn't even mention him. Why did they not give him a star development? He was a 1st-round pick. I guess they just don't see him as that valuable. That's upsetting that I even completely forgot about that guy. But yeah, Rashad Bateman just completely overlooked him. Anyways, guys, apart from that, I like the way this team looks. This defensive line isn't the best, but I think we should be okay. So anyways, guys, apart from that, I'd say that it is time to move into the midseason mark. So here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-4, 3rd in the division once again, dude. My gosh, what a 10 out of 10 simulation with an 86 overall team. But looking into the talents trees, let's go all the way to the bottom here, upgrade this. I like that, and everything here is already upgraded. Wow, this place is already filled out. 5% trade discount, sure. I guess I'll just max these out since I have nothing else to do with them. Yeah, okay, I don't have anything else to do with those, so that's just going to be a part of it. So anyways, guys, apart from that, yeah, I would say that it is time to get into the playoffs, but actually I completely forgot about the negotiations. How could I ever forget about that? So this is going to be the final year we're going to be re-signing people. So J.K. Dobbins is going to be a big name here, as I, of course, want him back, up the salary as he resigns. I do want Gus Edwards back as well. I don't care if you don't need 2 running backs in simulation. It would be unrealistic not to sign this duo back. Justin Tucker would be so unrealistic not to sign him back. So let's do that. And he resigns. Patrick Queen, we're going to resign. We have so much more money without Calais Campbell. Why did Patrick Queen not get, okay, he's being picky, but why did he not get a 5th-year option? I don't know where that is. Nick Boyle, I don't want him. People are going to say it's unrealistic. He's 30 years old. He won't be doing anything. Justin Madbuke is, he's the best we got, is what I got to say. Yeah, he hasn't really done much on the stat sheet, but he's what we got. Devin Duvernay is extremely cheap. I'm going to give him a contract solely because he's cheap. I wouldn't have signed him any other way. Chuck Clark, I should have traded a long time ago. Can I still trade him? Is that still on the table? I'm going to do that now. I'm going to trade away Chuck Clark. And I didn't even think that would go through. Straight up Chuck Clark for Bobby Okereke. Why did I get Bobby Okereke? I'm not going to put him at outside linebacker. I just wanted depth at middle linebacker because I think the best we had at 2nd string middle linebacker was like nothing, like a 71 overall. So this is the best thing we got next to him, so why not? It may help in simulation. I know for a fact that a 2nd string strong safety won't help at all for simulation whenever we have Ronnie Harrison, so why not? Well, here we are in the playoffs once again, bouncing back and swiping the Bengals once again for the third year in a row, beating the Bengals in Week 18. Browns are 12-5, top the division, as we are here to face the 11-6 New England Patriots. I don't know why they have a higher overall than us. Maybe it's because we have to play against the Browns twice a year, but we're an 87 overall and they're an 84 overall. I think we should be the better team because we're that much higher of an overall. But franchise stat points, I'm not even going to worry about that anymore. I should actually go turn that on auto, so I will do that now. And where is the button for that? Auto progress talents on. There we go. And I probably should have done that off camera as well. So once again, guys, we are going to be looking into the stats just like every year. Lamar Jackson actually had decent passing stats and decent touchdown stats. Second best offense, 24th best defense, dude. It's always one or the other. Lamar, 3,400 yards, 33 TDs, 9 receptions, great year. JK, 14 TDs, 1,400 yards, getting better and better every year. Gus the Bus, 12 TDs. That's why I always keep him around. Great rushing team. Lamar is getting better and better at rushing stats. Receiving wise, Marquise Brown, almost 800 yards, 4 TDs, not great. Mark Andrews always putting up a solid performance for a tight end. Rashad Bateman is just underwhelming. Defensively, looking into it, Patrick Queen, 118 tackles, always performs. Tackles for loss, 16 for Justin Madbuke. Sacks on the team, 6.5 for Rec Elliott. Justin Madbuke, wait, where did Justin... Odafe Owe, I'm still going to call him Jason Owe, has only 4 sacks. Justin Madbuke only had 1 sack. What a disappointment. Interceptions, 2 for Bobby Okereke, and safeties on the team is going to be 0, and offensive touchdowns on the team is going to be 0. So anyways, guys, apart from that, I would say that it is time to simulate to the next week to see if we can beat the Patriots to move on to the divisional. I'll hop into the game if we do beat them. We do not. Getting slapped in the face 40-13. Logic. I absolutely love it in this game. So, it's time to move into the offseason. So here we are in the offseason as Jameis Winston absolutely pounds the living crap out of Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater, or maybe one of their newer players, maybe a new quarterback. I don't know who it is. But still, Christian McCaffrey once again wins league MVP. But looking into it, we are going to be upgrading the players, apparently. I don't know. Oh, Lamar Jackson has an upgrade. So that's cool, I guess. Doesn't really matter because he's already a 99 overall. But looking into the roster to see if there is any development upgrades for this team, there's only been a couple so far. It looks like Lacey and Whitworth both have star dev, but immediately this offensive line just looks amazing. Tyree Phillips didn't develop nearly as fast as I want him to. He hasn't even gotten to an 80 overall. He's a 76 overall without morale. That's really underwhelming. Rashad Bateman didn't even get to an 85 overall without morale. Underwhelming. I mean, at least JK got to a 91 without morale. That's really cool to see. But looking at it defensively, Clark is an 79 overall without morale. God, this morale thing is really throwing me off. But defensively, we don't really look any different. Bobby Okereke has star dev. I didn't know that. So since Bobby Okereke has star dev, for that reason, I am going to move him to right outside linebacker. Jason Owe did nothing this entire rebuild. I'm very upset with him. Same with Rashad Bateman. I've noticed receiving stats are always down in Madden 22. I don't know how to fix that, but Ravens are a running team. Yeah, our passing was 15th. Our defense just sucked this year. But we're going to simulate to the next week to see what players we can re-sign. And I might have to end this record a new one soon, actually, because I'm 50 minutes in and I can only record up to an hour. I don't know why, but that's just how it works. So looking into the AFC North retirements, Cameron Hayward does retire. I don't know why it doesn't show that Kyle Fuller didn't retire, because Kyle Fuller is not on our team anymore. I do not know why I just chose franchise staff whenever I should have chose adjust a lineup. So if we go here, go to adjust a lineup here, and we go back to the defensive and go to generate best lineup, you can see Kyle Fuller is not here, yet we did sign him and I did show him, yet it's not showing me that he retired. So that's logic, and I haven't skipped past the re-signed players, just EA's 10 out of 10 at making their game. So let's up this for Patrick Queen. He wants to play for a new team. That's not happening, dude. Tyree Phillips is the best we got. That's what I can say about him. As he resigns, and anyone else here? Is Bobby Okereke even here? No. Patrick Queen, you're not going anywhere. I'm going to franchise tag you. And we have no money in free agency anymore because we just tagged someone, obviously, so it's time just to skip to the draft. Picking up the number 3 player ranked in the draft at number 20, Tyrell Boatwright, 79 overall, hidden dev, going to replace Kyle Fuller because we have nothing else we need on this team. Everything else is really good, and this dude was an amazing pickup. So guys, this is what the overlook of the team looks like going into the fourth and final season. I'm going to start Rashad Bateman, see what he can do specialist wise. Devin Duvernay is going to be there. Rick Elliott is going to be probably a no here. Maybe, I don't know. Odafe Away is there as well. Mabuke is probably going to start there. Dobbins, I do want starting. I still want to feed him the ball more and more. Actually, no, I like Gus Edwards getting those 12 touchdowns every time. Leighton Vander Esch, Bobby Okereke as well. Defensively, looking at it, we just look so good. I don't know how this team is failing so badly. It really pisses me off how terrible Madden simulation is. So anyways, guys, apart from that, it is time to get into the midseason mark. So guys, here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-4. Once again, third in the division as the Bengals are 5-1. Steelers are 6-1. And obviously, we have a breakout player here as the message. Leighton Vander Esch, sure, maybe he could potentially be an X factor, but whenever there's any breakout challenge, the CPU just never ever gets it done. But looking into the players to resign, we don't need to resign anybody just because, just like every year in the final season, we just don't do it because it's the final season. It doesn't matter. So let's just get into the playoffs. So here we are in the playoffs as we did not steal it from the Bengals. Coming off a loss to the Steelers, and since we lost to the Steelers, we missed out on the playoffs. As the Steelers probably make the wild card at 10-7. Let's see if they do. And they did not. They actually missed the playoffs. Wow. That's pretty surprising as the Bengals make it with the third seed, actually. So, that makes no sense how we didn't even make it past the divisional this entire video. Lamar Jackson's terrible passing yards, great in passing touchdowns, 7th best offense. What's up with the defense? Do you just need an elite pass rusher, or just one, and then you'll just be God tier? It makes no sense. 3,100 yards, 35 TDs, 10 interceptions. JK had 10 TDs. Lamar Jackson had 11 TDs. Gus had 5 TDs. 1,300 yards for J.K. Dobbins. Receiving wise, Devin Duvernay had 14 TDs. Bateman 10 TDs. You guys finally decided to show up. My God, took them long enough. We didn't even make the playoffs. Patrick Queen, 127 tackles for a loss. 11 for Patrick Queen. Sacks is going to be 8.5 for Derek Barnett. Interceptions, 6 for Marlon Humphrey. Amazing season. Safeties, 1 for Justin Mabuke. And defensive touchdowns, 1 for LVE. Anyways, guys, apart from that, this is an unsuccessful rebuild, but it makes no sense. I built such a good team, and EA is just like, no, the Chiefs and the Browns dominate simulation, whether you like it or not. It's so frustrating. But I think we built a great team, and I think the key to actually winning in defensive simulation is just having one really good elite pass rusher. Whenever I had Calais Campbell on this team, the defense had no problem. As soon as he was gone, they were like, nope, entire team crumbles. That's how it works. It's really, really stupid. But anyways, guys, apart from that, I thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and or subscribe. Comment down below which team you want me to rebuild next. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys all in the next one.